Have you ever tried clearing a doorway or a stairway leading downstairs or upstairs with a rifle with no lighting? It's actually pretty difficult. Close to impossible. The upper hand would lie solely on the bad guy. I have a new product that I want to test out, that I want to share with you guys. It's the Brinyte XP22. It's a dual head light, also known as the Scorpion. So that's pretty funny because it actually, it's right here. It kind of looks like a scorpion. See? It's pretty cool looking. And we're going to test it out and see how it handles illuminating. Yeah, pretty frightening shit, especially if there's a bad guy down there and I can't see my target. Okay, so we have it attached here, the XP22 Brinyte. Now, before we go into the actual scenario, I want to talk to you about a little bit about tactics. Now, for this one, we're going to be simulating that we're inside of a home, because we are, and we're going to be going to a tight corridor down the stairs. No more than 2 people can be at one time. Now, if you have the ability, preferably you want to tackle tight corridors with a rifle, or with a pistol or a shotgun. One, the pistol is very forgiving as far as room and maneuverability. You can have it at the low ready, or you can have it at the Zool. And also, it's just it's tight. You can literally maneuver yourself into a very tight corner. And also, it reduces your profile. Yeah, 2, as far as for the shotgun, same principle with the rifle. As far as if you have a rifle that's got a pistol grip, you can get away with it. And because most shotguns don't have optics, you can get away really tight, engaging your target. Also, it's very forgiving regarding aiming. If you don't aim, let me rephrase that, very forgiving because it doesn't require much accuracy. It just has a general point and shoot direction because of the rate of spread that it comes out. That being said, when you're engaging these tight alleys or corridors or stairs, you want to be able to use everything that you have to your advantage. If you have a light, you want to be in front of the light. Hold it right there. What I meant to say is you want to be behind the light, not in front of it. I must have had a mini stroke or a TIA because that's not accurate. You want to be behind the light, not in front of it. Oh, okay, as I work. Behind it, if you got frames, you want to be able to use the frame as cover and also concealment at the same time. This is what I mean. So if we're engaging downstairs, right? Let's pretend this is our doorway. We don't want to break the plane. So let's say this is a door, right? You're looking at a door. This is the square of the door. You don't want to peep your rifle through and do your business. What you want to do is you want to anchor yourself about a foot behind it, and then you're going to do what's called, slicing the pie. You're going to slice the pie kind of like this, and then you kind of work your way 90 degrees looking, but you're not breaking the plane, right? Because if I could see your barrel downstairs and I know what you're doing, I can basically anticipate when you're gonna come down the stairs once you finish scanning, and I could just be waiting for you and take you out. That's what we don't want to do that. I know that violence of action and being spontaneous is our advantage. So you want to do it as quickly and swift as possible when you're going down these corridors. So let's try it out. Oh, one last thing. There is no one remedy for all scenarios. This is just a mere example. This is just based on my training and my experience. You may find it that you could be able to tackle downstairs on your hand and using your feet as with a bow and arrow. That might be something that might work for you. I don't know, but that's just a means to get the noodle going and think of tactics and strategies on how you are able to do this. This is just merely a starting point. But again, this is not a one-all solution to everything, but this is what I've used to be most effective, and from the training that I've received from law enforcement and military on how to tackle these scenarios. Now again, I am a student of war. I am always ongoing learning, and as I'm going with my travels, I'll try to bring you and teach you guys the best of the stuff that I learned. And this is what bad guy sees if you were to decide to investigate. It would be to his advantage. The light is in front of him, meaning that it'll glow you up and you won't be able to see anything because the light is behind you. So you want to be behind the light, not in front of it, because this is what he sees. He can literally slice the pie and take you out. Now, preferably, this is a corridor, so you may want to tackle it with a shotgun or a pistol. But if you're one of those guys that only has a rifle, you may want to attach some lighting to it. Oh, and also, we're going to unbox it too. Now, depending on how your friends or coworkers or however sees this, having a light on your weapon is not a bad thing. In fact, it's a good thing. I promote it. I endorse it. I always tell anybody, if you have any sort of weapon, no matter if it's a pistol, a slingshot, airsoft, having lighting is very crucial because it helps you identify your target and also focuses on safety, because you can't shoot what you can't see, and you can accurately take out a threat if you can identify it and see it, if you either meet or exceed the level of threat. So that being said, this dual headlight actually works out really well, considering that it's about 1300 lumens streaming down at them. It is enough to blind someone, I can tell you that right now. It has 2 settings. It's strobe and steady burn, and it lasts for about 70 minutes or so. I like the clip. The clip is good. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a pretty basic guy. The functionality on this is pretty simple. It charges. I don't have to buy batteries. It's already internal, and I like it. Here's an up-close view of the XP22 dual headlight. It has a charger already. It's a magnet charger and the spring connector that attaches to the Picatinny rail. Really easy, really functional to use. It's about 1300 lumens on high, and it also has another setting, which is strobe, also at 1300 lumens. It lasts its runtime. It's about 70 minutes or so, and very durable. This is just a view that it is a Picatinny, and regardless if you have a quad rail or dual rail, you can adjust it to whichever side you want, top, bottom, side, left, right, whatever, depending on where your hand rests on the handguard, or what would be the handguard. It's pretty simple to install. When you're about to engage narrow passageways, corridors, stairs, up or down, it is very important to reduce your profile, as I'm about to figure out right now. You want to reduce your profile. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, flip it back, because your bill actually will give out your position. Yeah, thanks. Because the lighting is behind you, that way it's already to your disadvantage. All you're doing is moving the light forward. Now, the dual head does an amazing job throwing the light downward, and what I mean by that is it brings the light from what would have been behind me to forward for the bad guy to blind, and Brinyte does a magnificent job. This only can be corrected at the manufacturing process, so I'm pretty happy with this. Now, everybody has their own techniques on how they slice the pie, but usually what I do is I go up and down, move, up and down, move, up and down, kind of like how I'm doing here. As I'm working my way down, I'm going up and down, up and down. Now, the Scorpion has 2 settings. It's got steady, and then it's got a strobe effect, which is double pressed. That's what you're seeing right now. It's the strobe effect. Pretty nifty. I like the way it looks. It's sleek, and like I said, it's Picatinny, so the XP22 can go anywhere, wherever your hand rests. So if you're a bottom guy, you can attach it to the bottom. honestly, if I was to rate this product, I would give it a 10 out of 10. And there's one primary reason that I like it. Durability, the strength of the light, and the most major one is that I don't have to buy batteries for it. It's rechargeable on its own. So it's got this little magnet thing right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. And it's rechargeable. It's very durable, it's very light, and it's an all metal casing. It's not polymer, it's not plastic, it's all aluminium. So it's pretty durable, and then it can take a beating. Yeah, I'm pretty fond of this. I'm pretty good. I'm hoping to buy more products from Brinyte. This is actually pretty good. So if you're interested, I think they have them available on Amazon, or you can check out their website. But yeah, the XP22, great on a patrol rifle, great for home defense, great for in the outdoors. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's a lot. That's 13. Look at this. That's 1,300 lumens. That's really good. So till then, stay frosty. I will see you at Fort Irwin and at our next event for KWA training, Fort Irwin, California, in a couple of weeks for a secret ADS event. Well, hey, look at that. The GT Swag store is now open. You can find great merch like this hoodie, gtswag.com, your M81 brand hoodie.